I'm Eric with AtlasIED, and in this video I'd like to share with you how to rapidly build a floor plan, signal flow diagram, and bill of materials using our ADAPT tool. It's very easy to get started. Let's go ahead and dive in. First thing you'll want to do is pull up AtlasIED.com. Once you're at our website, click Resources at the top and then click Tools, and you'll see our Design Assistance Privacy Tool, or ADAPT. You'll be asked to sign in or sign up if you aren't already. You'll see a large upload link in the center of the page, and below the link is a guide that shows which file formats are accepted. Click to upload your file, navigate to the file, and then click Load. The ADAPT tool is designed to work with one floor at a time, so if your project has multiple floors, you'll want to split them up before uploading. After your floor plan loads, you'll see the pop-up that lets you know the orientation. Length refers to the left to right vector, and width is top to bottom on your screen. Keep that in mind so you don't get lost. The first thing we'll want to do is set the scale on the drawing. Your drawings might have a printed scale, or you can use a known dimension from a room or perimeter. If no known dimensions are present, you can often still scale a drawing by assuming that a door swing radius is 3 feet. We'll do that in this drawing. First, I'll zoom in with the buttons on the toolbar to make it easier to select a doorway. Then click View, then Page Scale. A pop-up will instruct us to click and drag. I'll do that here in this door swing and input 3 feet by 3 feet. Now it's scaled correctly, so we'll zoom out and see the whole floor plan. Before we get started, it's important to have a plan for which zones you wish to cover with sound masking. Most often this is going to be open office environments, adjacent offices which share a wall, and in hallways. I'll start with masking over these offices. They can be grouped together because they are architecturally similar and are likely both going to benefit from masking. Here we'll input the height of the ceiling in this room, as well as what we know about the structure of the building. There are a few other offices in this building which we've determined in advance are going to share the same use, so we'll group them together too. Grouping zones together means they'll share an amplifier channel and masking profile, which can make deployment easier and save money, but it's best when the zones being grouped share similar architectural features. We'll call this one Office Group 1 and select a color, just to make the finished diagram easy to understand. Some rooms just aren't rectangular. You can group those the same way. Just draw a rectangle for a portion of the room and fill in more rectangles as new zones to cover the rest of it, then group them. We'll call this one Classroom. Hallways are a common masking application, and you can create them in a similar way, but they do require an extra step. First, we'll select this horizontal portion like before, and while adding structural information, we'll tick this box to identify it as a hallway. Pick the alignment which matches its orientation in the drawing. Repeat for other portions of the hallway and group them. Now that we've identified the masking zones for this floor, we can generate a bill of material. Click Generate BOM, and the ADAPT tool will count the number of loudspeakers, count the number of channels or groups used, and power requirements, and select the ideal equipment. In our case, this means 18 M1000s and a Z4B masking generator. We can also generate a signal flow diagram. Click Generate SFD, and it will add into the document a simplified diagram showing the equipment, how it's grouped, and how many home runs are needed. If you want to save your project for later review, click File and then Save, and the drawing will be saved to your workspace. After it's been saved, you can return to the ADAPT tab and scroll down to where you'll see the file. In this case, it's simply named after the document you uploaded. We'll click the gear icon on the right and choose Rename, and give it whatever name is suitable. Anytime in the future, just click that file and you'll see all your revisions. You can also click File, then Export to export into several different file formats, for example a PDF to include in your customer documentation. Now you've got your floor plan, your signal flow diagram, and your bill of materials, so you can save this in the documentation for that project, and you're done. If you have any questions about anything else with AtlasIED, of course, check us out at AtlasIED.com. And if you go to academy.atlasIED.com, we've got a bunch more helpful videos that'll help you work through our different products and projects. Thanks for watching.